In another video, we looked at cultural Christianity. Now today we are looking at cultural Islam. And that one is a bit more complicated, a bit more subtle, but it can be summarized in daily living, the way you meet people. We all know nice, gentle neighbors who dress like everybody else. There's not much difference between them and the rest of the population. They blend into the neighborhood. They might attend the mosque from time to time, or even every Friday, but they eat like everyone. They may eat bacon, ham. They may drink some wine from time to time, and they just look very much like us. So you would say, oh, well, yeah, it's just my neighbor, nice person. You don't have any cause for disagreement. On the contrary, some others dress in the Islamic way. Their daughters are wearing either a scarf or a long Islamic dress. They go to the mosque, read the Quran every day, pray 5 times a day, don't mix with those that do not share their belief, and when they are in conversation, you immediately note that their beliefs disagree with those that are not Muslims. And usually we designate them in the vocabulary by Islam versus Islamism. Muslims and Islamists, in fact, is like two different levels of belief. So what is it to be a cultural Muslim? According to artificial intelligence, Islamic culture refers to the diverse cultural practices, traditions, and art forms that develop across the world under the Islamic influence. But the artificial intelligence doesn't really express it as clearly as it does concerning Christianity. So basically, if you are a religious Muslim, then you will not only read the Quran, but put it into practice. And whatever you read in the Quran, you believe and act on it. And it will automatically distinguish you very clearly from the others. And the kind of leading that I'm describing is the one you can see in Afghanistan right now, as practiced by the Taliban and enforced. Whereas the cultural Islam is the one that makes you say, yeah, I'm a Muslim, just like somebody else who say I'm a Catholic, but you don't follow the cultural practices that come from the Quran and the Hadith and other scriptures of your religion. And it's important to understand these things, because whereas cultural Christians and cultural Muslims can easily blend and be neighbors, religious Muslims and religious committed Christians will immediately differ, and it will make it difficult for them to negotiate their living together. So this is an important distinction, and I invite you to read the Quran to understand what a committed Muslim would be. Or you can look at the Muslim countries, majority Muslims, like Afghanistan, like Saudi Arabia, or northern Nigeria, and many others, and it will inform you. The last thing I want to say is that Islam is not just religious, but is also political. It's an all-inclusive religion, whereas Christianity is not. Jesus said, "My kingdom is not from this world." So no Christian would try to enforce Christianity on others. And if countries have done that in the past, it was not Christian. Bless you.